Hello everyone, it's Robin here, and if you saw my video yesterday on the Sooms Day video, you'll know that at the end, Rod gave me a gift. Well, we're gonna unbox this uber spectacular magical mystery bag from Rod today. What could this be? Now, what Rod said is that he noticed that I have been looking for a princess. I'm in search for my princess. Which princess should I collect? I've been opening pins. I've been creating kind of a princess board, trying to see who I'm gravitating towards. Now, my deal with the princesses is this. I like them all. Has nothing to do with not liking them. I absolutely like them all and just can't decide who I want to collect. Well, he seems to think he has an idea, and that's what this package has something to do with. Now, it's not pins because look at it. It's huge. So, unless it's one giant jumbo pin, which would be spectacular, but I don't think so. Ron also gave me a little idea before he left that he said that this cost $29.99. So that is the price he paid for my super uber spectacular magical mystery bag from Rod. So keeping that in mind, I think, you know, that's how much this big box cost. It's a box, I can feel it. So let's just open it and see what it is. So he has two bags in here. I'm just gonna pull this top one off. Whoa! Oh, I see a princess on the side, and the princess looks like Snow White. What is this? Wow! That is amazing! Did you see this? Oh, she's beautiful. Okay, okay. So it's a Princess Snow White dance party play set. Yeah, I do like Snow White. I love the film Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I do have a bit of a collection of the Seven Dwarfs, and I've been collecting, you know, Snow White kind of falls in there just because of that too, but this is beautiful. Let me show you real close up in this box. Look at how awesome this set looks. So you see Snow White is there in the center. She kind of looks, you know, the size of a Barbie doll, right? And there we have Dopey's dancing with her, and Grumpy's playing the organ, and even, oh my gosh, it's a deer. I almost called him Bambi, but you know, in my world. That's beautiful. So the back of this box said it includes Snow White, an organ, a chair, Dopey and Sneezy, so that's who's under Dopey's coat to dance with her. Grumpy, a bird, and a deer. Oh, she does. She has a bird in her hand. Oh, right up there. Oh, that's super cute. And a deer. Okay, that's awesome. And it says, press the seat, and the organ pipes move up and down. What? Okay, well, we're gonna open this, and we're gonna look at all of these fabulous pieces. Okay, I got it all out of the box, and let me tell you, I am super excited because these pieces are beautiful. So let me share with you first Snow White. So she is about the size of a Barbie doll, and her arms move and everything, but look, I put the little bluebird on her hand because it connects to her. Look at how beautiful her hair is. She has a very pretty face in here, and her dress is removable. See that? So you can change her outfit. She is super, super pretty. Let me give you a close-up. So I think they did her face really well on here. She's just beautiful. I love her bow up here and her iconic dress. It's one of my favorite princess dresses just because it's so iconic with the colors, the blue and the yellow and the red. I mean, you just know instantly that it's Snow White. This high collar is really nice too. But here is that blue bird on her hand, and he just connects. Look at that. Let me show you him up close. Look how precious that is. Such an awesome detail. But you can see at the bottom how he would connect to her. Very pretty indeed. Look at that. So on her hands, you can just connect them right to her fingers. So that is pretty cool, right? She's beautiful. Now, I do understand what Rod is saying. He does know me a bit well, and he knows that I love the movie of Snow White. It's an awesome, awesome animated film. It was done in the 30s, so 37, I think, 38, 37, I think. And it was one of the first, if not the first, animated films that was done in full color, which was an amazing feat. So I have a lot of love for that movie just for that alone. And look at Snow White. She is just really, really beautiful. Okay, let me show you the rest of the pieces. So I showed you the bird. Look at the deer. Oh my gosh, with spring coming, he's really pretty. These are nicely done. I love how the colors are kind of muted, and these figures, they're of plastic, I guess, but they're heavy, like I don't know, like a resin plastic. They're really heavy and a nice material. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Let me show you him up close. You can see why I would have called him Bambi. But he is one of the woodland creatures that hang out with Snow White because she's just so sweet and adorable. But look at the detail on his back, so pretty. Very nice figures indeed. Oh, that's just beautiful. So she has the bird and she has her deer, but she also has the cottage. And in the cottage, I'm gonna show you this fun chair. It is ornate, and you know, I love in Disneyland, they have Snow White's Scary Adventures, and I love the cottage, and I love that whole scene in the movie. Pinocchio has a similar cottage type scene. There's a ride, a Pinocchio ride in Disneyland, and it has a similar cottage scene too, but I love the wood carved furniture they have in there, and this chair is perfect. You can see scroll work down here, and when I bring it up close, you can see this is an owl. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So here's that beautiful scroll work I was talking about, but look at the back of the chair, it's an owl. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. A carved chair would be beautiful. Look at that, very much the cottage, right? So again, these pieces are really weighty, so they have some nice weight to them. They're not cheap at all. So, and I just keep saying that because I can't believe it. Look at this piece. Now, I mean, this is a piece that you would just like sit out, I think. I think the colors are beautiful. So this is Dopey, and underneath is Sneezy, because that's how we get Dopey so tall, so that he can dance with Snow White, right? I love that scene in the movie too. I think it's just very fun and whimsical. And the coloring is really pretty. They did the faces very nicely, and this is gorgeous. This is a very heavy piece too. Let me show you how cool this figure is. So look at Dopey here, all ready to dance with Snow White. He's got his iconic, kind of a mauve-y color cap that he wears, but look at his face. It is nicely done. I think the paint on this is just beautiful. Look at the blue, it's so pretty, and even where the buttons hit, you can see folds. Oops, there you go. You can see folds where the buttons hit, and a peek through to Sneezy, who is underneath, and there's his feet dancing. There is even on the back, you can see detail on the back of the coat. Just beautiful. Now I do have a collection in pins of the 7 dwarfs. So with that, I have collected a few Snow White pins with it. I also have a few of the old hag and the evil queen. I love that entire movie. So yeah, he is right. I think too, that movie, I love it too, you know, because it's like one of the first of a lot of things, but didn't it also win the first, and it won an Oscar, and wasn't it like 7 Oscars for the 7 dwarfs? And I do believe it was Shirley Temple that passed that one out. So that's a fun fact there. This is really pretty, but let me show you the next piece because I'm pretty excited about it. So these next 2 pieces are really super cool. The beautiful organ, but look at Grumpy here, sitting here. Let me show you him up close first, and then we'll get to the organ. So Grumpy is in this position because he's playing the organ, and he is done really well too. I love the color of his jacket. He has a patch on his arm, but his face is done really well. Let me show you up close. Look at that grimace. I'm having fun. No, I'm not. I'm not having fun. But he's playing his organ, and that's why he's sitting that way. But they even have a detail of the patch on him. I love how his cap is draped on him. He is in a sitting position. He doesn't move, but he's playing the organ, so his hands are out there ready to go. Super adorable. But when you sit him at his organ, look at that! Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? But watch this. When you press down his seat, the organ pipes move up and down. Oh my gosh, that is so much fun. Let me give you a close look at the organ. So the organ is pretty ornate too in that carved wood look. You see you have some bunnies going across here. Look at the keys. Oh my gosh, it has that old vintage look to it. Oh my gosh, look at the squirrels on the side. So super adorable. And then here are the pipes at the top, who are all different types of woodland creatures. And when you press the seat, they go up and down. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is so much fun. So I really do like this. I think the coloring's really fun. I just think it's beautiful as a display piece. Now, I know it said it was a play set, and I think if I were young, I would have fun. Well, I'm having fun now too, right? But I would have fun playing with this. But look at it. It's also a display piece, right? But yeah, you could play with it for sure. But I don't know, I think it's a really pretty display piece. It is very weighty, it is very nice. He said it was $29.99, and I'm telling you, I think that's a fabulous deal for something like this, especially if you could feel how weighty this was. It is not cheap at all. It feels very nice and expensive, and I would certainly display it. See, I would display those pieces. They look nice. Okay, this was fun. So, you know, I do love Snow White, and I do love Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs as an animated film. I know, you know, there's always these time period things, but that wasn't the time. It was like in the 30s when that was made, but I really think that it is a beautiful story. I think it has a great villain. The evil queen is awesome. She turns into a hag too, and I like that duality of that. Snow White herself, I think, is pretty. Her outfit is one of the most iconic ones that is out there. I do love the coloring, and I love the Seven Dwarfs. They have a mine, and they have jewels, and they live in a tiny cottage. So I don't get that, but I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I think Rod may get me a little bit. I do really like this. So I just want to thank my husband. He is fabulous for stopping and getting me this fun little surprise, which I think he'll probably want to take pictures of, because like I said once before, we are photographers. We do like to take pictures of little figures and whatnot because it's just really fun. These would take beautiful pictures. I'll have to also Instagram some of these for you guys too. But yeah, Snow White, I think she could be one of my princesses. For sure. So I had a lot of fun with Rod's super uber spectacular magical mystery bag. Thank you so much for the love of my life, for giving me these and letting me have a chance to open them for you guys. And I appreciate all you guys. I hope you had fun too. And I hope you're all having a magical day, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.
you.